Hello everyone of class 8 standard. Today we will discuss the question answer part of this chapter energy. Okay. So one by one I'm just doing all the questions. So first question, the short answer type question you can see in your exercise book. That first question is given that identify the energy processed by a rolling stone. Okay. So when a stone will roll in this way, suppose through an inclined plane, if you talk about in this way, maybe a stone is rolling in this way, rolling down. Okay, so you can see there are two types of motions are present. What two types of motion? One is translational motion, that means this stone is going down here in this way, and second one is the rotational motion of this stone also. So you can just see the kinetic energy will be there. So if you see these cases, there are two types of kinetic energies are present in this case. One is that the translational and suppose if you talk about the second one is the rotational kinetic energy. So you simply write down kinetic energy. Okay, so that is the answer. Next one, identify the kind of energy produced by a running athlete. So when you can simply understand that one, when someone will run, then definitely the kinetic energy will be present. Question number 3, at what speed of a body of mass 1 kg will have a kinetic energy of 1 joule. Question number 3, it is given that mass of the body is 1 kilogram. Okay, so to achieve the kinetic energy of 1 joule, what should be the velocity of the body? So that is the question. So from here you can understand that kinetic energy is what? Half mv square, which is equal to 1 joule. Okay, so this is 1 joule. Now from here you can write down that v square is equal to 1 into 2 divided by m. Okay, 1 into 2 divided by m. So v is equal to what? V is equal to under root 2 divided by m. So under root 2 divided by m, and m is given 1 kg, you can see from here. So 2 divided 1, that means root 2, that means 1.41 meter per second. So that will be the answer. Clear? So this is the question number 3. Now come to the next question number 4, that is given that a car and a truck are moving with the same velocity 60 kilometer per hour. Okay, so both speeds, the speed of the car and the and second one is truck maybe, huh? So car and truck both, so velocity of the car is what? That is 60 kilometer per hour, and the speed of the truck is what? That is also 60 kilometer per hour. Which one has more kinetic energy? Okay, which one is having the more kinetic energy? That is our question. So definitely the mass of the truck is greater than the mass of the car, isn't it? We all know that. So the kinetic energy of the car, suppose if you calculate, then it will be half m c, that means the mass of the car, v c square. Clear? And the kinetic energy of the truck, if you calculate, then it will be half m t v t square. Clear? Now we are dividing these two in this way. If you divide these two, then what will come? Then half and half will cancel. These two are equal, we all know that. From here you can understand these two are equal. So the mass of the car and the mass of the truck, if you just compare, then definitely this value is definitely less than 1, isn't it? So the kinetic energy of the car and the kinetic energy of the truck, they will come in this way. That means the kinetic energy of this one will be more here, because mass of this one is more here. Okay, so that will be the answer. In this way you can just give the answer of this question. Okay, and simply you can also tell from here that the kinetic energy is directly proportional to the mass also, as velocity is constant. So whose mass will be more, that vehicle will have the more kinetic energy. So that also be the answer that you can also tell. Next question, a ball is thrown vertically upward. Question number 5, vertically upward one ball has been thrown from here, from the ground, okay, and it is its velocity goes on decreasing. Write the change in kinetic energy when its velocity becomes zero. So when the velocity becomes zero, then kinetic energy will also become zero. So in this way, when the ball will go in the upward direction, then definitely height of the ball is just continuously increasing from the ground. So mgh, this one is also increasing, so potential energy is continuously increasing. So as it will just go to the top portion and it will just come to the rest, at that instant of time its kinetic potential energy will be maximum, kinetic energy will be minimum. Next one, state the energy conservation in case of the dry cell. In case of the dry cell, if you tell that one, then chemical energy is converted to the electrical energy. Okay. Next question, which would have greater effect on the kinetic energy of object, doubling the mass or the doubling the velocity? So this is the question is given on the question number 7. So if you just see the expression, mathematical expression of kinetic energy, so from here, that is half mv square, we all know that one. So from here you can see that if you double this one, this mass, then it will be doubled, only doubled. But if you just doubling this one, this velocity, then it actually it will come as 4 times. Suppose v is equal to 2, then v square will be how much? That will be 4. But if m is equal to 2, then m here 2 only come. So if you just double this value, velocity, then kinetic energy will be increased by 4 time. Okay, so that is, so that will be most important. So these are the questions, then rest question I will tell you in the next video one by one. So that is for all, that's for today. Okay.